What's up, YouTube? Mobile Gamers Unite. So, I'm excited. I'm getting to do a video for Lanford. I didn't think this was gonna happen, guys. Okay? I didn't see this whole Lanford thing coming. I pulled Lestelle, and it was pretty much like all my crystals and tickets, and I just figured that was that. Actually, I pulled 2 Lestelle. I got a dupe of her. And that's why I was like, oh man, I pulled my 2 rainbows from this banner. It ain't gonna happen again. But I started an alt account, and I've been busy there for a while just so I could have a free-to-play account, you know, so I could kick out some content from that. Got people asking me about things like that, so I'm gonna do it. So I pulled Lanford over there on my free-to-play account, and I'm like, alright, cool, you know, this guy, he's gonna do something for me, and it's nice to have an SSR like right off rip, definitely. And he's a lot of fun to play. I gotta say, guys, Lanford has really been overlooked, okay? And there's a couple reasons for that, and we will get into that. I mean, obviously one of the reasons is Lestelle. Everybody wanted to play with Lestelle. She's just unique, fun, awesome to play with. She brings a lot of fun, nasty stuff that you get to do, and everyone likes fun, nasty stuff. So Lestelle was definitely the hot pick on this banner, but that doesn't mean that Lanford here is weak by any means, okay? This guy's a monster. He rolls in like a Serbian death squad, all right? And not only that, but look, he literally does. He's bringing berserkers with him. Look at his troop choice. Heaven's Guard, berserkers, guardian infantry, even the Amazon champions. Like, I use these for Leaden sometimes. And the Amazon champions are sweet, especially when, you know, you want to actually attack with your spearmen. But these berserkers are where it's at for him right now. Well, I mean, it all depends on which way you want to go and what you're doing with him. Mine is only level 52 right now, but I couldn't wait. I was so excited about pulling him, because pretty much what happened is after I spent a day playing with him on my free-to-play account, and I went the other way with him as far as the skill tree goes. He's a cavalry unit in my free-to-play account because he's going to be fulfilling Leon's role, and that's something he can do. And that's why it's so awesome to have him for my free-to-play account, because it's already like I got Leon already, and I just started the game, so that's really wicked awesome, and I'm really happy about that. So I decided to go the other path with him. When I pulled him on my main account later that night. I mean, really, it was just a dumb luck pull. It was in one of my videos, and I just had like 2 tickets sitting there from something that I did, and at the end of a video I was like, oh, we might as well throw it in. Yeah, he came down. So that was really cool, because I went from not expecting to have Lanford at all to having 2 of him. So I'm blessed right now. It's pretty cool. Anyway, what this guy's gonna do besides just look cool, this skin is real. I gotta give him props on the skin. He looks wicked with it. He's the man with the black hat and a bunch of berserkers. Anyway, what this guy is gonna do for you, depending on which path you want to take, you can go the cavalry way with him, and he can be like a Leon for you, okay? Also, he brings a strategist buff of fusion power to the table, and his is wicked awesome because you can always control it, okay? A lot of fusion powers, there's something to them to make them work. Like, you have to have some sort of effect going, or you have to be standing on cover. There's stipulations to it. His fusion power is quite literally just dependent on the troop choice that you take with you. So as long as you take a troop that is a different class orientation than you are, meaning that if you're infantry, you should bring a troop choice that's either a lancer or cavalry. Anything other than the same type that you are, you're going to get to do 15% more damage. It's plain and simple for the whole battle, as long as that fusion power's on. That makes that fusion power just awesome. It's convenient. You don't have to worry about losing it. It's there. Even with the Dark Reincarnate fusion power, yeah, you can control it because you can throw debuffs on everyone. But sometimes you get to a point where like you got to stack those 3 debuffs on somebody to get that power, and you know, depending on what's going on, it's not always the easiest thing to do. Well, you don't have to worry about stacking anything with this. The fusion power just stays on. Okay, so I could understand why the majority of people to get that fusion power will be running Lanford as a cavalry unit. Okay. And I think this is really why he gets kind of overshadowed a lot, because not only is Lestelle amazing and just sexy and she's bae and it's just awesome, but Leon already does this in this game for us. His Knight Mastery, Leon already has this covered. So this guy's like Leon's little brother. Okay? He really is. He's built just like Leon. I mean, there's chivalry. That's what they're going to give you, to run around and use chivalry. Alright, so that's cool. That's pretty much the Leon build for him. And if you already have Leon, he can benefit from having this fusion power. Now you could run some kind of crazy cavalry party if you wanted to, and they could be both running around throwing chivalry and doing all sorts of badassery and stuff. But what I found that I personally like, because it all depends up to you, you know, if it also depends on how bad you want the Ace Tactics fusion power. I already have a couple fusion powers from this group, you know what I mean? Alta Mueller, I already have him ruined out, so I already technically have a master strategist buff if I need to throw one, and I run alt, so he's always there, and that's an option for him, so I don't have to worry about it as much as other people do. If this is the first fusion power that you can get for Tactical Master, get it. Just get it. It's just going to help your whole account. Okay? But, and this is why for my main account right here, I decided to go with the Sword Saint. Okay? Because instead of that fusion power, look at these fun things that I get over here. Mind's Eye. Crit increases by 15%, and when after landing a critical hit in battle, the enemy's passive skills are disabled. Last 2 turns. That's just wicked sweet. Alright, anytime you increase your critical like that, and it only costs you 1 point, Mind's Eye is awesome. Alright, and this right here, Chain Lightning. Okay, it's got a 5-turn cooldown, but it's a lot of damage. Attacks a single enemy, dealing 1.4 times damage. Crit increases by 20%. There's that crit again, okay? This guy's going to use a lot of crit. We'll get into that. If the skill kills an enemy, its cooldown is reduced by 4 turns. So sweet. It's got clock built right into it. That's awesome. So you can spam this as long as you're getting the killing blow, which is easy for somebody that is built kind of like a Leon. You know, Leon's little brother. Leon gets a lot of killing blows, so will this guy. Also, this will deal fixed damage before the unit attacks. Okay, and if that wasn't good enough, if you manage to land a critical hit, this will do fixed damage again. That's just wicked. I love that. Okay, now damage is equal to 1 times the hero's attack. Okay, so you're going to be doing a few more thousand damage if you land a crit. That's awesome. My Alta Mueller has an axe that's letting him do fixed damage after he attacks, and guess what? I mean, he's doing maybe like 1800 damage, and guess what, guys? That's enough to actually finish heroes off and make a difference in battle. So this, to me, is completely badass. Chain Lightning for him is amazing. Alright, but we also have to look at one of his best little niche skills, and that would be, and also he has access to Roar, because you want to throw him up against a dragon or something, somewhere where you need to break someone's attack so that they're not just completely crushing you. You can do that with him. You can throw Roar on him, and just like Elwyn, okay? But where is it? The starting ability that this character has is sick, and we got to go out here to see it. Here we go. Javelin. Javelin is amazing. It's awesome, okay? This is highly overlooked, alright? Attack an enemy dealing, it's 0.8 damage, but for every block that you move before attacking, damage dealt is increased by 20%. So up to 0.6, 0.8 plus 0.6 is this is going to be a 1.5 times modifier times damage. That's awesome. 1.5 is good damage, and after taking action, grants a chance to move another 2 blocks. Yeah, that's good. You can hit and run, and depending what you have equipped with him, what weapon, I mean, if you put like the Frost Lord on him or something, he can hit somebody, break their movement, and then he can move 2 blocks away. They're not going to be able to reach him a lot of times to even retaliate. Also, this attack has a range of 2 blocks already. So you can attack somebody 2 blocks away and then move 2 blocks away again. So you can be 4 blocks away from the enemy when it's all said and done. Okay? And this thing has a 2-turn cooldown. So you can hit somebody with this, finish them with that chain lightning, get the clock to go on the chain lightning so that it's ready to be spammed again. And then look, javelin's ready to be thrown again. Okay? So, and then this is very important on Javelin. I think a lot of people miss this. When this hero is equipped with melee soldiers, aka berserkers, the soldier will also attack.